Thanks, Scotty. Well, for more on Victoria's coronavirus outbreak, I'm joined by epidemiologist Professor Tony Blake. Morning to you. Melbourne's lockdown extended that other 7 days with a few minor changes. Does it make sense, though, for restrictions to ease sooner in regional Victoria?
I personally think it does. I think regional Victoria's been very light on the action here. There's no reason I can't see why they can't be released as long as the numbers today are not concerning for regional Victoria, so that's all good by me.
Okay, so the strain in Victoria is the Kappa variant, is that right? Talk us through that.
Okay, so out of India have come three variants, 1.617.1, 0.2 and 0.3, and WHO about 48 hours ago just renamed them. The one that's the worrying one that's spreading through the UK is actually called Delta. We've got Kappa here, which is not quite as infectious, but still as infectious, if not more infectious than the old UK strain. So that's what we've got here. It causes just as much harm, so it's not more likely to cause death than the other versions. And the good news, as best we can tell, because data's preliminary, is it responds as well to AstraZeneca and Pfizer as previous variants, but it is more infectious.
Right, okay. A second resident, we're told, has tested positive to COVID at that RCare facility in Melbourne. This 89-year-old was fully vaccinated. How much of a cause for concern is that?
Okay, so there's a bit of detail behind this. So she would have got AstraZeneca. AstraZeneca is very good at stopping you getting really sick, so she should be fine. But when the virus is circulating, it only reduces your chance of getting it by about 50%. So AstraZeneca is not as good as Pfizer at stopping any infection. So Pfizer will stop 95% of all infection of your chance of getting it, whereas AstraZeneca is about a half. So what that means is this lady in aged care, she should be fine because she won't get seriously ill, but she still needs to be isolated because she could pass it on to somebody else. This has implications for us going forward because if we're going to get to herd immunity, people like me who've just had their AstraZeneca shot, I will need to have an mRNA vaccine next year so that I'm less likely to pick it up and pass it on, thinking about the herd immunity. But for this lady, she should be fine. She needs to be isolated though.